Thanks for joining us. A signature project for the city of Plymouth is quickly taking shape. This week, the Plymouth City Council approved a vital financing piece to the development known as the Boulevard on the former Prudential campus site. Construction has started on a Coburn's grocery store. Construction also continues to take place on a Summit Orthopedics medical office building. The development will include more than 800 market rate and affordable housing units spread out over 4 buildings. Retail and destination restaurants are also in the plans. The developers told the City Council that discussions are ongoing and there's significant interest in the project.
There's been a lot of very interested retailers, signed LOIs. I believe we're working on quite a few getting leases signed, and we'll just coordinate with staff until those are signed.
Plymouth Mayor Jeff Washy raised concern that the plaza entrance isn't as open and airy as initially designed. The developer assured council members that the design is far from finished and that a restaurant needs to come together first before the plaza can be incorporated. The City Council approved a tax increment financing agreement for the housing portion of the project this week. The agreement locks in affordable housing to support the city's affordable housing goals. Meanwhile, the Maple Grove Planning Commission advanced a plan to build nearly 250 new homes, but not without scrutiny. The Bella Woods development would encompass about 130 acres in northwest Maple Grove. The Northwest KOA campground would sit to the west of the development. The Hindu temple is to the east. The developer wants to build 245 single-family homes on lots ranging from 40 to 80 feet wide. The Planning Commission found the 2 smallest lot sizes and the houses proposed to be built to be a cause for concern.
I just don't know how much you fit on that little lot. And I just don't know, at the kind of a price point, if that's really achieving a goal of a affordable place for families to come here to live, work, and play.
The Planning Commission recommended the City Council approve the project, but only if the developer converts the smallest size lots into something larger. In other news, quick work by Brooklyn Park Police helped nab a carjacking suspect. Police were initially called to Norwood Park, where a victim was carjacked at gunpoint. Responding officers located the vehicle and the driver tried to flee. Police performed a pit maneuver to get the vehicle to stop just over a mile away. Police arrested the suspect, who had tried to escape on foot. Police said they recovered a firearm from inside the stolen vehicle. A Golden Valley firefighter is strapping on his gear this Saturday, but instead of responding to a fire, he's raising money for a good cause. Battalion Chief Ken Bentz is one of 5 Golden Valley firefighters participating in the Fight for Air climb. It's a fundraiser for the American Lung Association. During the event, firefighters climb 52 stories in about 60 pounds of firefighting gear. Bentz has participated for the last 18 years, and the fire department has raised nearly $100,000. Bentz has personal reasons to participate.
My profession is in the healthcare field, and so I really value the work that organizations like the Lung Association does. My dad passed away from lung disease, and my wife is an asthmatic, and so the mission of the Lung Association is important to me.
The Fight for Air climb is this Saturday at the Capella Tower in Minneapolis. Do you have a favorite go-to spot to meet up with friends and family? 2 Plymouth twin brothers certainly do. As Sarah Allen reports, for Merlin and Marlon Smart, Perkins is a second home.
They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Usually when we walk in the door, the order gets put down in the kitchen.
But for the Smart brothers, where you eat also matters.
There's a fair number of people from this restaurant who work here that we have gotten to know very well, and that's fun to visit with them.
Almost 30 years ago, the twin brothers who do most things together,
We have lived together all our lives except for 5 years.
started their breakfast obsession with Perkins.
We came in on the weekends and 6 weeks in the summer when I had vacation time.
Like 6 days a week.
Their passion for Perkins really ramped up once they retired.
We never look at the menu.
And this is a normal server we have 3 days a week. Thank you, Norma.
Now, for the past 14 and a half years, the 73-year-old brothers have sat down to order breakfast at the Plymouth Perkins.
Earlier years, we each ordered the Meg 7, which was basically pancakes and eggs and meat. Usually we had bacon. And then we went to, because we wanted some hash browns, we went to the Tremendous 12.
Monday through Sunday, they come.
We like the food, we like the service, We like just getting out and seeing people.
Which is great because it means you're doing something right, that they want to continue to choose you.
Perkins management has taken notice of the loyal patrons.
They don't miss a beat as far as coming in, and if they're not going to be here, they make sure they let someone know.
They are sending them to Disney World
Took us a couple days to get over the shock of it.
and to check out a new flagship Perkins restaurant in Orlando.
I'm so excited for them. I'm so pumped to hear all about it.
Though the brothers admit nothing is better than what they have in their Plymouth Perkins, where they can enjoy breakfast together.
To be able to experience it together is very meaningful for us because that's how everything special in our life has occurred, always together.
In Plymouth, I'm Sarah Allen.
The Smart Brothers expect to travel to Orlando in mid-March to enjoy their Perkins breakfast there. A Robbinsdale program aiming to get more people interested in gardening is starting up in March. It's called Robbinsdale Roots and will be taught by a local farmer. No basic skills required.
We'll show them like the basics of how to garden so that they can obviously maintain it on their free time, since we're aiming to meet about like every few weeks or so. And then eventually show them how to sell and how to market themselves as well.
It costs $19 to take the class. That will include a number of classes, many of them being hands-on. The first lesson will be March 14th, and more spots are available. If you don't have a spot to garden in your home, you can also rent a plot in one of Robbinsdale's community gardens. We'll share links to sign up at ccxmedia.org.